There's a chocolate cake over here, begging your name, and delicious steak and food from Tavern at Mission Farms and Tavern in the Village. And that's why Kelly Manning is here to show us what you can do for Valentine's Day for your sweetie, how to make it at home. Thank you for showing us this.
Absolutely. With all the cold temperatures, we thought we'd get a little heat with the Cajun seasoning and make a steak. Everybody loves steak, obviously, and with Valentine's Day, we love it at Tavern at Mission Farms and Tavern in the Village if you go out, but a lot of people want to stay home and cook at home, or maybe on Saturday night after Valentine's you can cook a nice romantic dinner.
I love that.
And this is a great way to do it.
Okay, what are we doing here?
We use a ribeye steak because it has a lot of marbling. The marbling really adds flavor, but it also is great for either marinades or a rub. And what we have here is Cajun seasoning that we make in-house.
Okay.
It's got a bunch of different things, but a lot of cayenne, a little bit of black pepper, paprika, some brown sugar. We give them some wonderful seasonings. We mix it all together, and then we just pour it on top of the ribeye.
All of it?
All of it.
Okay.
Put a liberal amount. We cut all of our steaks in-house, and again, it really helps consistency and quality.
So what's cutting mean?
We actually take the whole kind of loin.
Oh, okay.
And we actually cut them into the steaks ourselves. We trim them down, and it really works out very nicely. So you want to kind of smooth this out over there, and then this is a jacquard. It's got these wonderful little blades in it.
A jacquard.
And you can pick one of these up at any kitchen store.
Okay.
And then you kind of just go along it. Does a couple of things. It also tenderizes the meat. And you want to do this on both sides of the steak. And then if you're cooking at home, obviously it's a little cold right now to be grilling outside.
Right, yeah.
But you can do it in a pan. You just want to get the pan nice and hot. And you can either take this steak, put it in some oil, and marinate it overnight, or you can just put the seasoning on and go ahead and put it right in the pan.
So dry rub, you don't have to wait.
You do not have to wait.
Oh, good to know.
But like I said, we marinate them for about 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
And then it makes for a great steak. So we put it in the pan, and you want to get the pan nice and hot, put some oil in the bottom, and then you can cook it on either side to whatever temperature you'd really like.
And I always overcook them. What is the secret?
Well, there's a lot of different things you can do. One of my favorite things is you can actually use your hand.
Okay.
And if you use your first finger to your thumb and then press on the pad right there, that's what it should feel like if it's rare.
Oh, okay.
The second finger's medium rare, third finger's medium, fourth finger's medium well. And you can kind of feel how it gets a little bit tougher.
Absolutely.
And there you go.
That's always a hand check. Oh, that's a great idea.
It is. With every great meal, you want to have a nice wine. With this, we've got a Zinfandel blend because there's a little bit of Syrah, some red Zinfandel grapes, which makes a little bit spicier wine.
So you go spice with spice.
Absolutely. You want something that's going to stand up to it.
Okay.
And that's how you want to pair it. So there's a little wine for you.
Smell. It smells delicious.
But of course, we've also got our chocolate cake. It's a triple chocolate cake. It's got brownie, chocolate mousse, chocolate mousse, chocolate cake, and then icing on the outside. So you can't have a Valentine's without chocolate, right?
Absolutely. And how are you guys doing Valentine's Day reservation-wise? Pretty full?
We still have some openings, but we're definitely filling up very quickly. It's a great holiday, and it's always nice in the middle of the winter time to have a nice big night out.
Oh, yeah, and you were telling me, I was like, what's underneath the steak? I've had this before. What is that?
That's our cheddar and dewy hash. It's delicious. We
cheese, sausage, and potatoes.
Exactly. Can't go wrong with that.
Fantastic.
A little grilled asparagus.
Looks
so you want to make it delicious.
Well, thanks for this. So just run over the rub again if they want to make it at home.
We've got kind of the ingredients, but it's a bunch of different spices, whatever you really enjoy. But again, we use some paprika, we use black pepper, we use cayenne, coriander. Again, as many different spices as you want.
And brown sugar, kind of sweet
brown
with the
sugar.
spice.
Exactly. It gives a nice caramelization on the outside also, and it helps really make a nice crust on the outside. So
I love that, Kelly. Thank you.
Absolutely.
If you get brave, try this at home. It's not that bad. And if you aren't brave, go to Tavern in the Village.
We'll do it for you.
Thank you, Kelly.